For this demonstration, we're going to take a flight from Riverbend Hospital to Good Samaritan Hospital via a ZK route. We'll start the Hughes app, and we're immediately taken into the map mode. First thing we'll do is find our charts. Riverbend Hospital's OG64. After we do a search, it brings up the information about the airport. We can drill into some of the details about it. We can also check on the NOTAMs for that particular airport and see the charts. In this case, we're going to take the HackerOne departure. We can zoom, we can rotate. We're going to download it, and we're going to view it on the map. So it looks like we're going to take off from the hospital, take the HackerOne, fly up to Calais, and let's find our other Good Samaritan Hospital, which is OR55. And we'll take the copter RNAV, download this chart, view it on the map. And we'll probably take HEP2 to Snowball, Zarga, Dempsey, and land. Now between the two charts, we can take a ZK route. If you click on the ZK button over here to right, it brings up all the different ZK routes, but we can also do the Show All button, and that overlays all the ZK routes on our map. We can also overlay on our map weather, airports, sectional, VFR for instance, and low IFR. Let's keep low IFR. Some other things we can do is check on the weather. So we'll pull up the METARs. In this particular case, we have two METAR stations close by. I can tap on a station, see its associated METAR report, or its forecast. In this particular station, the closest TAF reporting is south of us. Here's another station. And where we take off, check the weather here. Very nice. Another thing, we can show our airports, nearby airports. The significance of the colors for these airport circles: blue indicates a normal airport, orange indicates a heliport, the red circle indicates a heliport with Hughes charts associated with it, making it a little bit easier to find. And since we're going to take off at this heliport, let's look at this departure. And it looks like we'll be taking ZK379. So we'll take HackerOne to Calais, to Mahis, come into our RNAV, and then HEP2. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start the engines, and in a second, our aircraft will take off and head to HackerOne. And you can see up at the top center of our screen, it's indicating how many knots, GPS ground speed, GPS altitude, and the course that we're currently taking. And we're going to follow this procedure. We have to be at 2000 by hacker, so we're climbing. We'll follow 339 to Calais, and we're going to want to be at 4400. If I want to turn off the chart and just look at the VFR, the low IFR, come over here to the Hughes button, click the None, and you can see we're underneath our IFR, or our IFR. If we zoom way down into it, we'll end up using the displays that Apple provides. And if we zoom out far enough, we'll see our IFR charts reappear. And it works the same for sectionals. Okay. Let's bring back our low IFR. We're coming up on Calais, still climbing. We'll bring back our Hughes chart. Let's declutter our screen a little bit and turn off airports and weather. We're at 3500. Now once the application recognizes that you're flying a ZK route, it monitors your progress. It'll make sure that you're on course and on altitude for this particular segment. And you can see we're supposed to be at 4400. We're climbing now to 4400, but you have an enunciation at the top that says check your altitude. Once you get to the minimum altitude, the enunciator will turn off. If you happen to be wearing an Apple Watch, it'll also tap your wrist to let you know. So now that we're established on the ZK route and the proper altitude, we're going to head to Mahi. Let's check the weather one more time. Looks like it might be marginal over here. Oh, not paying attention. I'm off course, as you can see here. And the enunciator came on to remind me to verify my position. Let me head back. Once I get reestablished on the ZK route, the enunciator should disappear. And we're about there. Should be on course now. There we go. Enunciator is turned off. And I'm getting closer to my other hospital. Let me go ahead and bring up that approach plate. And as we're flying along this course, let me give you a little tour of some of the other features. I'm going to declutter the screen for this. Wait till we get up to Mahis, and then we'll check back in. If I zoom out, I have a couple different options I'd like to show you. First is the TFRs. If I click on this button, red indicates that it's on, you can see all the active TFRs in the country. If I zoom in and check on one, click it, I can see all the information, and it's always up to date. If I want to drill in more, I can click on the web page and take me directly to the FAA source. I can also return to the app by clicking the top left button. Blue indicates that it's selected. I can select that one. Come down here, maybe check a different one. And same. On the web page, drill down to more details. If you are flying along and you do not have an internet connectivity, the last time you had connectivity, the information is constantly synchronized. So you'll have the latest weather for all of our airports and all of the NOTAMs for everywhere. So let me turn off TFR. Let me turn back on airports. Let's go look at a busier airport. Let's go to IAD. In addition to the Hughes charts, we also have FAA charts. In a lot of cases, we'll have the airport diagram, departures, stars, and IAPs. You can view them, download them, just like you do the Hughes charts. Or you can hit the download all button over here to get everything. Let's check back in our progress. We're at 4,000. We're going to start descending. And our next waypoint would be HEP2. While we're on this segment, I'll show you one more feature. Let's declutter the map. And this button down here at the right, bottom right, is the weather camera function. If we tap it, you'll see all the different weather camera locations. See, there's quite a few. And you can double tap to zoom in or click on a particular station, which will bring up a window. Let's a little bit better one here, maybe this one. Nice. Every station has between 1 and 4 cameras. Let's try one that has a little bit more. Seem to all have 2. There's one with 3. The image is the most recent image for that particular camera. This one has 3 different cameras. If I tap it, it'll show me a clear day visual reference. And as I scroll down, it shows me in order of age, the most recent at the top. As I scroll down, it goes backwards in time. So you can, and it's some stations are, I think, every 10 minutes. So about every 10 minutes you'll get an image. Here's a nice one. You can see the clear day, and as you scroll down, you'll go back in time and see how the weather has changed. And again, we can show the weather around that particular area. Here's one where the weather is not that great. Click on weather camera and see the conditions. So that's weather cameras. To turn off that feature, just go there, return to our ship's display. And we're getting closer to HEP2. 3,500 feet, 140 knots. Rotate. Get a scale up here to the left and a compass over here to the right. If I tap the compass, we'll get north up. While we're still flying here, I'll show you some more features of the app. We have our weather stations. You can add, remove, sort your different weather stations. If you tap on a weather station, you have a star here. You can add it to your favorites. And it shows up at the top. If you want to change the order, click the edit button. And you can change the order. We have weather stations, all of the different charts, Hughes charts, IFR, VFR, terminal procedures, and all the ZK routes, different reports, IFPs, notifications, different requests, and information about your account. You also have this handy feature. If you're not sure about particular charts that you want to download, this is the full inventory. So if I want to say, for instance, I want more IFR load charts, it'll show me all of them. And if I zoom in, you can see the different colors. The green means it's already downloaded. The blue means it's available for download. So if I wanted to download, let's say this one here, I can just click the download button. And this shows up in our download queue, and you can see the progress. Okay. Let's go back to our approach. And we're nearly at HEP2. We'll make a left to Snowball, Zarga, Depsy, land. We're at 3,500. We're going to start descending to 25, and then 2,000. Just load our speed to 90 knots. If we tap this button here, it keeps our ship in the center of the screen and moves as the ship moves. And we'll descend further. One of the good features is you can zoom way down to ground level. And then we can zoom back till we get to a map level. Here we are. Currently have our IFR off. Let's turn our airports on. slowing our speed. Nearly a Dempsey. And we'll head directly to the heliport.